Hello, welcome to the day. A few weeks back I did a video of me trying to get through a Sunday in a very ADHD type day. Like I was on my meds but I just couldn't quite get started and I kept getting derailed and I was all like overwhelmed. It was like meh, 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 meh. It was kind of hard work, and thanks so much for your comments on that. It sounds like quite a few of you found it quite relatable and helpful to be taken on the journey. Today I want to do a different type of video because I feel like because a lot of my content has just been expressing how I'm feeling post-diagnosis and coming to terms with a lot of it's more on the negative side, and you know what? A lot of the time there's some really fucking good days. So I wanted to give a different flavour. Today is a Thursday. I'm off work this week. I'm on annual leave. And it's a non-medication day. I'm not taking my meds. That's what that means. Don't know why I had to repeat it. But it's a day where I have given myself permission and said to myself that I'm allowed to do what I like. This has been my whole week. And you know what? It's been a fucking marvellous week. And part of the reason why I wanted to vlog this is because I want to capture just how different it is when you have ADHD, and to be honest, probably for neurotypical people as well, just how different it is in terms of productivity, energy, happiness, all-round fabulousness when you are spending your time doing the things that you actually want to do. And we should give ourselves more permission and grace to do that. So as you can probably tell, I'm currently in bed, drinking a coffee. I'm watching Mark Manson's film documentary version of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It is 8:14. Oh. In 15 minutes I have a coaching session. I peer coach with one of my fellow coaches, so she'll be coaching me. So I'll get some stuff out of my brain there. I've got various topics that I might want to work on. That's a great way to start the day. Probably just going to do that in bed because it's lovely. Then I've got a couple of hours to just mooch around. We'll see where I end up. 12 o'clock I have got an appointment with my psychiatrist about my medication because I'm thinking about making some changes. Ooh. And then I've got 1 hour and a 3-hour Flow Club slot. If you haven't heard of Flow Club, it's an online like body double co-working kind of group. So you hop onto a session, you work on camera or off camera with a group of up to 8 people for a set period of time, and it is the best thing that I've found ever to create some structure in my day and to keep myself focused on medication and off medication. So I'm doing that today because there's some creative projects that I want to work on, but I just know that I need that accountability to not spend loads of time watching TV. So I'll keep you posted as we go. Also, part of the reason why I wanted to do a non-medicated day today is because I feel like I've got into a bit of a bad habit after taking meds now for like 7 months. Not every day, but most days, especially last month, every day. That is about to change. I feel like I've got into a bad habit of like forgetting that I am a reasonably capable and like well-adjusted human even when I'm not medicated. Like there's so much that they do give me, but it's like I just got into this mindset now where I feel like without them I'm just some kind of like massive potato that just potatoes about the house. Not being able to engage myself in anything, and that's just not true. That is just not true. Especially on a day where I'm doing what I want to do and I'm following my passions, as I have been doing this week. Like I'm an absolute fucking machine. So yeah, I just wanted to remind myself that I am a fabulous and functioning human without them. Okay, hello. Coaching session done. Had a really great session. We were talking about boundaries. We were talking about not having to over-explain oneself. A variety of other things. In a zone. Then I showered. And you know what? I have Zumba later, so I was just going to have a shower but not wash my hair because it makes no sense to me as why I would shower when I need to shower again later, or why I would wash my hair when I need to wash my hair again later. So I had this debate in my head, as I often do on days like this. And then I was like, what do I feel like doing? I feel like washing my hair. So I wash my hair. And this is the essence of these kinds of days and these kinds of weeks. Whatever you feel like doing, do it. So, luckily I checked my calendar. My meds appointment isn't at 12, it's at 11. I'm looking for a clock, but I don't have one in this room. I think I've got about an hour. Then I've got that appointment, then I've got an hour, and then I have my first Flow Club at 12:30. So I just love, on days like this, having a point in the day where I'm like, I know that I will get some more structured stuff done during that time. So let's just freeball this time. What do I feel like doing? And what I will say as well is, you know, I've had the luxury this week of being in this kind of zone all week. Well, what day is it? Thursday. This is the 3rd day so far. You might not be able to do that. You might not be able to even get a whole day at the weekend. But if you can find like half a day or even just an hour to just say to yourself, let me do what I feel like. Honest to God, the joy and energy and just like general good vibes that you will feel makes all the world of difference. Like for me now, knowing that I have the next hour as like choosing time just makes me feel so giddy inside that when it comes to doing more boring admin later and stuff like that, I'll have a lot more energy to do it. Equally, and again, to what I said before about medication and thinking that I'm only like a functioning human on meds, what I'm probably going to do in this time is clear up the 7 glasses and cups that have accumulated in the bedroom, because I feel like it. And I think like sometimes I forget this as we try and manage ourselves into the structure of being more consistent with our energy. I do stuff and I get stuff done, and I always have. It's just that sometimes you don't know whether one day is going to be a whole TV day or it's going to be a clean the entire house day. And living on that kind of plane of existence is kind of, it's not kind of, it can be very tiring, and it doesn't always fit with the structures of life. But also, it's kind of fun. It's genuinely just kind of fun. And there's a balance to be struck, and it's a balance I want to work out, and I'll be doing some more videos on. But to me, either extreme is not working for me. Being all flighty all over the place all of the time, exhausting and hard work. But as I've been medicating, being always in this zone of like, I know what to do next, and I will prioritize some stuff, and let's just go with that, and let's not go with what I feel like and not go with the flow and the inspiration, has genuinely made me more unhappy. So balance, but also, no, that's it, balance, fun, balance, embrace the natural way of being sometimes, or all of the time, whatever. God, you can see the energy that I'm in this week is just like, live life. Who decided what productivity would look like? That's what I want to know. We're going to decide. That's how decide. I really thought that'd be smooth, but it was not. We're going to decide today. Okay, so it's been like 5 minutes since the last video, but I took the glasses downstairs and then I was like, what is it that I actually feel like doing in this next hour? And I was going to save this for the first hour of Flow Club, which was to just do like a brain dump, what's on my mind, what's all the to-dos. But that is what I want to do right now, and I tend to find that if I don't give myself the time to just bleh that on a page, that's when starting anything else becomes harder. So that's what I'm going to go. Woo! I've got so much energy. I'm also being loud and I've just got a hamster, guys. Obviously he's asleep, but anyway. Sidetrack. Yeah, I got a lot of energy today. It's good though. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I tend to find that I need to get that out of my head to allow the rest of the day to flow. So that is what we're going to do. The other thing that I wanted to add, which has made a difference to me being able to sort of free flow more and go with what I feel like and not feel overwhelmed like I did in the last kind of live day in the life of video, is check it out. My office is a place now. It's a place, it's got things. So I've got like places to store things. There's still a few things that need a home. Oh, who wouldn't want to be up here? Look at this beautiful, 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 beautiful. Still a few other little bits to do around here. Oh, wait for this. Hey Google, turn on the lights. Oh, living my best life. So yeah, so basically I have a bit more of a structured area to get lost in the ocean of electric blue. Hadn't really thought about how this blue wall would affect my lighting. But, you know, sometimes you've got to make a hard decision than a practical decision, and isn't that what this video is all about? Right, so I think I've had a genius idea with this Lego thing, because if I build it out of Lego, it means that different size blocks can represent how big a project feels, which can help with things like prioritising. Love it! Sorry, I'm not out of breath because of excitement. I'm out of breath from running up 2 flights of stairs after I got a glass of water. But what's interesting about this moment, right, is I go, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this Lego thing now. But that's like a whole other video topic in itself. So should I not do this as a vlog? Should I do that as a separate video? And this is when things take on a life of their own and the structure around them becomes difficult. So we're not going to do that. We're going to continue going with the flow of doing what I feel like and documenting it. And if anything, it will just show you how letting yourself go with the flow can kind of spark some creative ideas and outputs. So keep it rolling. But as you can tell, it is a constant process of giving yourself permission to just follow that inspiration. Guys, I'm genuinely someone that's actually really good with diary management because I'm so obsessive about my calendar. But after thinking my appointment was at 12, checking my calendar and realising it was 11, I was in the middle of sorting through this Lego and I just thought, I don't trust myself, let me just check. It's at 11:45. It's at 11:45, which is right in the middle of my flow. So I just need to like rethink my life now. No, it's fine. I'll figure it out, but time evades me, escapes me. I don't know. Please. Okay, what I've done is I've cancelled my hour-and-a-half Flow Club because I've still got a 3-hour one this afternoon and I'm in a good zone. Like, I trust myself to follow this whimsy and not it's not that what I need the flow club for is a point in the day to start, really, and to add a bit of structure. It's less important when I'm following my whimsy, but I am aware that sometimes I follow my whimsy just downstairs to the television and then just like order a takeaway and watch TV all day, and that is not the work, that is not the life that I want to live. So yeah, I feel confident I'm going to go down this wormhole with building my Lego thing. It also means I can do my other Lego task at the same time. So it's all coming together very nicely. It's all coming up nicely. I'm at a blocker. I don't know what I'm doing with this anymore, or why I'm doing it. And therefore, we will no longer be doing it. I'm instead going to do the actual practical task that I need to do in terms of bagging up the Lego, which, to be fair, is probably a good way around to do it, because then I know what I've got left to play with. The power of movement. Sat here, not like having a blocker, not sure if this Lego is the right thing. Go downstairs to pick up some bags to bag up the Lego, and then I'm like, boom! I have a solar system kit in the other room that my friend got me for my birthday. And I always talk about my ideas and the inside of my brain. It's like a universe. I have glow-in-the-dark stars. I have planets. Maybe that's how I need to visualise the projects that are on my mind. So I haven't finished the Lego yet, but I was getting a bit tired because it's quite a repetitive job. I put Heartstopper on in the background, but I was like, oh, I've had enough. I only had 10 minutes left before my appointment, so I've left it for now. Went and got something to eat. I say got something to eat. I ate a carrot because I had 10 minutes and I was hungry. My clinician was late for my appointment because she was dealing with a crisis, but I just had the chat with her. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I'm going to do a future video to explain my medication decision, and I'm so buzzing about it because I've been ruminating the last couple of weeks, not booking appointment because it's a private psychiatrist and it's expensive. But then I was like, look, I mean, I'm in an incredibly fortunate position that I can pay for this if I really like have to and want to. Booked the appointment. It was absolutely great. She was amazing. She was just somebody that totally understands because works with women with hormones all of the time, the challenges that come with the PMS part of your cycle, etc, etc. Anyway, she was amazing. That's just really, yeah, lifted me into the afternoon, feeling buzzing about it. My next flow club is at 3:30 till 5:30. Oh, while I was waiting for my appointment, thinking she's late, it's probably a me problem, I should check my emails, did I book the right time? I went into my spam and discovered that I had got an email 2 days ago to say that Zumba this evening has been cancelled. I'm glad that I saw that because it doesn't matter too much now that I'm in flow club, but what I historically probably would have done on a non-medicated day is to just ruminate in the afternoon when I got a bit tireder and I got a bit lost with the day and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with it. I would have just watched TV for 3 hours in waiting mode, going to Zumba, and then got there and realised it had been cancelled and think, for fuck's sake, I've just cancelled the afternoon, I've just wasted my afternoon in waiting mode for something that wasn't even going to happen. So anyway, all of that to say, no Zumba later, so I need to rethink that. I've got 3 hours now, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet. What do I feel like doing? That's the whole point. What do I feel like doing? I feel like watching TV for a little bit, you know? And that always feels like a risky time for me because that is when, you know when you hit your afternoon lull, right? That's normally when I completely fall off a cliff productivity-wise because I get tired and I don't want to do anything and then I just can't get myself out of it. But I'm going to trust today that I will come back and do the bits that I have to do and the inspiration-y bits, so see you shortly. Okay, so immediately after doing that video, I went downstairs, looked at the TV, thought, don't want to watch TV, looked outside and thought, oh, maybe I'll go for a walk. Marinated in it for a minute and then thought, no, what I actually want to do is record the video reviewing my experience over the last 7 months of being on medication because that chat that I just had has sparked the inspiration in me and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. The problem is, and this is the continuous issue, it's like, there's like stuff everywhere and I'd really rather not finish that stuff before I do the next stuff. But I think I should at least just get the Lego done so that I can move it to the side, so then there's space for me to record the video. I watched about 10 minutes of MAFSA, and then I was like, do I really want to do this? So I started editing the video so far of what I've created. Now I'm back in my office, I'm going to start a flow club, the 3-hour session. I have a doctor's appointment, just a quick phone call one. I'm going to record, BTS. I'm going to record the rest of the video. and edit it during this time, and I'm happy with that. You know, and I think a few lessons I am learning and remembering along the way with this is that on a day where you're following your inspiration and your flow and just enjoying yourself and enjoying the process, it is a continual process of letting go. I said some shit this morning, didn't I, about a Lego thing and a universe with all of my projects. That's not going to happen today, and you know what? That's fine. It really doesn't matter, because the ideas and the things will be there to come back to at another time, and nothing is really urgent unless it's like really urgent. And that's probably really weird advice, but I'm even looking at this post-it note of some of the admin that I needed to do today at the start, where I was like, these things need to happen. They actually don't. Yes, they need to happen at some point. Doesn't have to be right now, and I'm in a flow and I'm enjoying the zone and I'm getting there, so roll with the punches. I have lost my coffee though on the way up from downstairs to upstairs. Please help me find it. Where is my coffee? I've already looked around this area and it's in this gap in the shelf. Hey, I am tired. I've just finished flow. I left 20 minutes early because I felt like it, because I'd achieved everything that I wanted to achieve. What have I been doing? I've been editing the video that I'm going to release to you next week. Ooh! Well, I didn't just edit it, I've recorded and edited the medication update video, and I'm so pleased about that because that's a really chunky one. It's like 32 minutes. I always worry with my chunky videos that like it's too long for capturing the attention of YouTube, but I have so much to say, and I'm like, if you want to stick around for all of it, you'll stick around for all of it, won't you? I will not insult your intelligence by assuming that you just need bite-sized content. Best of both worlds, really. Anyway, I've got a fuzzy head from being in a concentrating zone for a while. I really should go and exercise or should go for a walk, and I was supposed to, right? But as I mentioned, Zumba's been cancelled, and I'm not in a should zone today, so we're just gonna go watch some TV and then see what happens. Whoa, why is my face so zoomed in? Hello, little potato in glasses. Hello, friends. So this is a perfect example of how much the shoulds run deep and how much we have to consciously interrogate the shoulds and let ourselves go with a little spark of what we want, right? And I'm talking about basic things like TV choice. So this is me relaxing, having a lovely relaxing time. I come downstairs, I'm like, what should I watch? I should continue watching Married at First Sight Australia because I started it. Should I? Don't really want to. Fine. I kind of want to watch Beef on Netflix, but I already watched it. Sorry, there's somebody taking the bin out and it's really throwing me off. My neighbour can see me doing this. Hello, friend. So I want to watch Beef, but I'm like, oh, I shouldn't watch Beef because I just watched that last week. Okay, well, I was watching Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I rewatched that constantly. I really enjoy that. I don't feel like watching that yet, though, right? And then I'm like, I should watch a film. Like, I shouldn't be rewatching stuff. I should just watch a film and, like, get all into it and discover something new. Why are we shoulding over a choice? What do I want to do? What is the little thing that sparks me inside? Oh, I want to rewatch Beef, so I'm going to rewatch Beef, right? Like, why? What's this about? What? Shoulding left, right, and centre with absolute inconsequential actions. But these are the moments where we can practice letting go of the should and following the little spark, because it is inconsequential and this is where you build your confidence. But I'm telling you, it is a lifelong process.